morning from the beautiful Yorkshire Dales in the middle of winter, and it's a bracing day. It's just slightly above freezing, about 2 degrees, something like that. We're riding above the River Ribble, and got Ingleboro over that side, got Pen behind me, and Ribblehead is up that somewhere. You can just see a little, I can just see a bit of snow on the top of Whernside, and we're just heading up Ribblesdale on this what's going to be a nice scenic ride in the heart of the Dales. Bit of a steep climb out of High Birkwick. Just arrived at this junction, and we're going to go Pennine Way, Pennine Bridle Way to Cam End that way, and might go that way later on. We've just come from that way, which is signpost Dale Mire. Climbed up that path, and we're at the back end of Ingleboro. That's Ingleboro, kind of carries on from that hill, and over there you've got Whernside, a bit of snow on top, and I can see, it might be tricky to pick it out on the camera, but just behind this grassy hill is Ribblehead Reservoir, the famous, not reservoir, Ribblehead Viaduct, the famous railway bridge. It's a really nice day now, there's no wind at all, and the temperature just seems a little bit warmer. It might just be that I'm warmer. Anyway, carrying on up the valley. It's a very historic path, this, that we're on. I believe this was the old pack horse route between Spitzel and Hawes. Hawes is in the right in the heart of the Dales, obviously, and Spitzel and Hawes, two of the bigger settlements. And this track dates hundreds of years. And people used to bring their goods along here. Amazing to think that still able to use these paths hundreds of years later. Get a feel for what life was like back then. The steep-sided gorge cutting into the limestone on the left. It's called Lanegill. Really deep. This is Lanegill, this stream, or beck, whatever you want to call it, and drops down in a series of small little steps. and leads to this really nice looking bridge, which is built in the 1600s, and it's the old bridge for the pack horse routes. So before trains and everything else, everything was carried around on horses, and we'd have lots of horses in the line taking stuff about, and these bridges are built for those. It's still standing, amazing. It's probably been renovated a few times over the years. There's a sign here. It's a bit eroded though, I can't really make out what that says. But look at the scenery. Absolutely stunning location. Feel like you're in the middle of nowhere here. Basically these are the headwaters of the River Ribble, which then flows down out of Yorkshire into Lancashire, Ribble Valley, Preston, and then meeting the Irish Sea. It all starts up here, Ribblehead. So it's been cold up here, starting to crunch my way through ice. Crunch, crunch. Hey mate. Alright?
Alright.
Yeah, you. Hiya, alright. Alright.
Alright.
Hiya. Alright. Ooh, the climbing is real. Another steep section. Might not be able to see because of the glare of the sun, but that's where we've come from. So that valley there is where the River Ribble goes down, Ribblesdale. Got Penigent there. And so Horton-in-Ribblesdale is where we started, down there. Ingleboro there, a little bit of snow on top of that. This is all Ribblehead area. Ribblehead Viaduct at the bottom. And Whernside is the highest of the three peaks. You've got all three peaks here, Whernside, Ingleboro and Penigent. Proper Yorkshire three peaks territory. And we've just joined this track which climbs up from the main road down there. And it's going to take us up here, up Cam Fell. And that's where we're going next. This road steadily climbs up Cam Fell. It's forms part of the Pennine Bridleway, and it's also got some history to it, although you can't tell now with the surface. It's just been gravelled over largely because of access to forestry, but this was originally a Roman road. It used to be a Roman fort in the Lune Valley near a place called Ingleboro, I think. And there's a Roman road that went close to Ingleton and then up below Whernside, past where Ribblehead is, and then it carried on up here towards a what was a Roman fort near Richmond, the top end of Wensleydale. You can still see the sections of the Roman road as you dip over into Wensleydale. It's still on the map, but this was also turnpiked in the 18th century, so before government got involved in building roads, private enterprise led the way, and people would invest in building roads and charge people tolls to use them, and this was a toll road turnpike between Lancaster and Richmond as well, using the same path as the Roman road in places. But now all that history seems to have been wiped away, and it's just a gravel path using the same footprint as the old roads. you still get a feel for what people, ancient history and Georgian era used to use. We've come off the gravel stuff now, and it's slightly more authentic kind of feel to it. Still climbing steadily up Camfell. Lovely views off to the right, the back of Fleet Moss. This section's been tarmacked because it goes to an isolated farm. It's quite good smooth tarmac, quite nice for rolling. Just continuing the climb, not far off the top now. Turned off that track to the left, heading west, and you won't be able to see it on the camera, but there's in the distance the Lakeland Fells over that way, and at snow level now, patches of snow around us. There's a small one, a bit more over there, and visibility is really good today. The cloud cover's come back in, but it's at a higher level, and you can see pretty much a panorama all around me now. Beautiful. Nice. Views are stunning now. It's a cold day, but so that justifies a soup instead of a sandwich. And this is a little chunky vegetable special. Oh, that's good actually. It's not that hot because I've left it a bit long. And these flasks, they're good, but this is a thermos one. You'd expect it to be slightly better. It doesn't keep it hot for very long. You have to kind of eat it quite early in a ride or walk, whatever you're doing. But it's warm enough to still be nice. So on another section of Pennine Bridleway here, and this drops us right down to the Newby Head Pass road. It's quite a fun little trail this. Quite swoopy places. This could be icy down here, so I'm just going to take it easy. dropping down onto the Newby Head Pass. I'm going to cross over this road now. So come down from there, by the way, and then we're going to go over there, heading towards Dentdale, but then turning off and descending down there off the road. Hiya. How's it going? Yeah, not bad, mate. So if we were to carry on down this road, this takes you right into Dentdale, which is a stunning valley in the Yorkshire Dales, but don't want to go down there today. We're going to turn off to the left by this gate up here. This is starting to look a bit ominous. Last time I rode here it was absolutely fine. There's a sign on the gate saying construction activities are ongoing. It's a bit churned up and muddy, so I'll have to see what it's like. Not too bad at the minute. Quite firm surface. Penigent over there now. It's quite nice behind that pool. Have to be careful of those turnings back there. It is straight on through the gate down here. Down a farm lane now. The Spitzel's out onto the main road. Have to be careful because it can be quite a busy road, this one. This place around here, gear stones, can't remember if it's far gear stones or high gear stones, used to be a very popular cattle trading market centre back in the like Georgian period, 1700s. The path that the track that we were on before dropping onto this road, I think used to be a drove road. So basically before trains, cattle had to be driven, as in walked, all the way from Scotland down to the English cities to go to market there to feed the English citizens. And so they had to do these big long marches, long walks from the Highlands and so on, Galloway, and places like this would be where they trade them on the way. You wouldn't think it now, there's nothing in there apart from this farm, quite a big farm, You see these pasture fields, that's probably where they were all the cows were herded. It's probably a busy place 250 years ago. Can't imagine it now. Ribblehead fired up now. Always cars parked along here. So I just turned off that road. I'm on the road heading down the Ribble Valley again, or going down towards Horton-in-Ribblesdale. Don't know if it's actually called the Ribble Valley at this point. It's probably Ribblesdale here and then Ribble Valley when it gets into Lancashire. I had originally intended to come back on the return leg on a bridleway that cuts over there closer to Pennygent, and it's a really nice trail, but I've not been riding much for the last 4 or 5 months. Probably done about 2 rides, so my legs have gone, so I'm just going to poodle back on the road as that's the easiest way back. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.